Where's my tea? Where is my tea? Okay. I'm ready. Hi guys, welcome to Wiccan Wonders. My name is Jillian Jaya. Oh, I spilled my tea. Damn it. Well, I'm sad. Let me put this down before I spill more. Hi. So I am a new witch. I'm a baby witch. I very much am a baby witch, as in like I haven't done any spells yet. I haven't done any spells. I'm still in my researching phase. Like that's how much of a baby I am. Kitty. And so I want to make a YouTube channel to kind of follow how I'm doing and how I grow, and so people can kind of follow along with someone who's at the very beginning and see like how I grow and see and like follow along, sort of see like the do's and don'ts and like this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do sort of thing. Like I'm not saying I know what you should do because I don't, but you can kind of follow along and see like, oh, I screwed this up, or oh hey, I did really well with this. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of make a starting point video of where I'm starting. I'm gonna pretty much show you what I have in terms of my altar and my Book of Shadows. I'm not really gonna show you much of my Book of Shadows, just kind of like how far I've written in it, which isn't very far. And I'm also going to show you the books that I have started reading thus far. I do know that like as a Wiccan and as someone who's practicing witchcraft, I have to keep researching. I'm never gonna stop researching. But right now, like before I've done any spells, I kind of want to see where I'm at. And yeah, so I decided to research Wicca, kind of like a spur in the moment decision. I have a TikTok and I was watching TikToks and I saw a lot of like witch talk TikToks, and I was like, I've always been into witchcraft. Like I when I was younger, I was really into it, but I never like actually got into it. I always just was like, oh, that sounds super cool, man, I want to get into it, but then I never did. And then a few years ago, I was like, I'm gonna start doing it, I'm gonna do it. So my roommate bought me a book and some stuff for it, but then I never got to it. So right now during quarantine, I decided to take it up. And so far, I love it. A lot of my viewpoints, especially like with religion and things, are so in sync with the Wiccan beliefs. And I honestly kind of thought I was always just like an outlier with my beliefs. I never really fit into any of the religions. My mom always thought that maybe like Buddhism would be good for me, but that never really clicked with me. Like there was never something that I was super compatible and into. But as soon as I started researching the Wicca, I absolutely loved it, and I related to pretty much everything that was being said. All the beliefs of like the gods and goddesses, like the energy, the earth, like everything, how we're connected. I absolutely agree with it, and that's always how I've described what I believe in to people who ask me what I believe in. And so now I finally have a religion that encompasses pretty much everything that I have always believed in and gives me more, and it's super exciting. I'm super excited. I'm super happy and I'm super excited about it. So like I said, I'm a baby Wiccan. I'm still starting out, so I don't have a lot of stuff. I have like not even the necessities, which is kind of sad, but I'm starting out, and plus I started out when everything was closed, so that stinks. Can't go to the stores and things and buy stuff. I also can't spend money because I haven't been working. But I'm excited with what I have, and I'm gonna keep learning, keep growing, and doing what I can with the minimal things that I have. So let me show you kind of some of the stuff that I have. Let me show you my altar, and where it is and what it looks like. Here we go. But first, tea break. Oh man, I love tea. So good. Okay, let's go. So this is my altar. It's just some shelves on my bookshelf that I've dedicated to Wicca. So over here I have my books that I have, my Book of Shadows, I have some tarot cards, a candle, and then this is some more tarot card information and things. Down here I have my essential oils diffuser, a little giraffe that kind of keeps me connected with the world, and these are some printout tarot cards that I'm going to glue into this book to explain my taroting. So yeah, it's not a lot. It's just 2 shelves with a little bit on it. And here's my Book of Shadows, and I'm not going to get into it, I'm not going to open it or anything, but I just wanted to show you how far I've done. So this is all of it, and I have done like this much. That's how much I've written in it. So it's not a lot. I haven't done a lot with my Book of Shadows, but I'm working on it. Let me put this back. And I'm filling it up as I go. So good. Okay, so because I am still in the research phase of the Wicca-ness. What the fuck am I saying? So, because I'm still in the beginning research phase of being a Wiccan, I got a couple of books that I wanted to share with you guys. So the first book that I got and read is this one by Scott Cunningham, Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner. And oh my god, it was so good. I love this book. Maybe I'm biased because it was like the first book I read, but it was so good and so informational. I don't know. It was amazing, and you can see like I highlighted and circled a bunch of things in it that were relatable and that I needed, and like it's awesome, and it gives you such a good overview of Wicca and what it is and what the beliefs are and how to do it, and it's amazing. And he does a really good job of like kind of giving you like the basic way to do it and telling you like, but you can do it for yourself. It's very like adaptable for each person. It's not like this is one way to do it and this is the only way. It's like, hey, here's a suggestion, but you know, do it, whatever. Which I really enjoyed because I like to do things my own way for me and my deities. So I like this book because it very much gives me a good basic starting point. Like honestly, I think this is like probably one of the best books for a baby Wiccan, for a beginner, someone who's just starting out. This should be one of the first books you read. Absolutely. It goes through everything. Like all of my questions that I had, it answered and gave me additional information on things that I didn't even think of, which, you know, makes sense. So yeah, there is this one. The next book I got, the second book I got was this one, Buckland's Complete Book of Witchcraft. This one's good. It has a lot of information in it, which is really good. It gives a lot of like the history, a lot of the traditional ways to do it. However, it was set up in textbook form. It's also huge. It's like the size of my face. I didn't realize this was going to be kind of like a textbook. And I don't do well with just like reading a textbook. I'm not sure if anyone does, but if you do, good for you. I'm jealous. But I can't just sit down and read a textbook. I can't. So this I did with what I would do with any textbook. I skimmed, and anything that sort of stood out to me as important to me and prevalent to me, I actually read it. But this does a lot of like coven coven-based information, and I'm not in a coven, so that wasn't the most helpful. But it was good to have the information. I learned a lot from this book, so definitely something to look into and read over. It also has like questions after every lesson, chapter or whatever. So you can like kind of review what you just read, which is really nice. Good, helpful tool. So yeah, that book. The third book I got is this one, The Green Witch. So I haven't read this book yet. I'm going to start reading it today. I'm super excited, super stoked. But I've heard good things about it. And this is like kind of for like an herbalist sort of situation, like just skimming through. It's just all about the herbs, man, all about the herbs, which is so cool and so good. So I'm really excited to read this, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. But yeah, so that is about it. That is all the books that I have so far. If you guys have any suggestions on books that I could also read, please, please, please comment them below. I would love to read some more books, and any help finding other books would be great, so I'm not just like reading books that don't have good information or like are kind of useless for me. But so yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on books that you really like, please let me know in the comments below so that I can hop on those and read. If you have any like links or suggestions to websites that I can go on to, maybe like websites for like Wiccan things to buy, I would also love that as well. So comment below if you guys have any suggestions on that. And as I come across them, I'll be commenting them in my posts and things in my videos as I come across different places. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos.